Hello. So today, I'm going to need you, the conscious you, the big you. I'm going to need you to go to sleep during this healing. Because during this healing, I only want to speak to the deepest, sweetest, most wounded part of you. That part of you is probably the little you inside of you that you do not allow out very often. The little you that you keep hidden inside of you, wrapped in secret shame, unforgiveness, doubt, and over-control. That part of you that's been pushed down by all of those deeply painful feelings that you have. So big you are asleep for this. You can listen, and you can even watch from a distance in your relaxing slumber. But this message and this healing is for the part of you that needs some private time with me. Okay? Is that okay? Thank you. So now, I'm calling forward the wounded you. I'm just lowering this little you forward with lots of love. Warm, solid, and true love, where there's nothing else even in sight than this huge, just wrapping of love. I can see the wounded you coming forward now. Hello. It's really good to see you. And it's okay to take a deep breath. I can tell that you are a little bit uncomfortable right now, having me look at you so directly. But it's something that I want you to get used to. Being looked at with nothing but pure love. Because a lot of promises have been made to you. A lot of strategies and tactics and control mechanisms. All of these things have been used by the big you, the more controlling, conscious you, to try to keep you at bay, to try to make you behave, to try to force you to die, to be something else than what you are. And I am so sorry that that has happened to you, that you have been so misunderstood, and that the big you internalized some of the pain that they experienced in this world, and they took it out on you. Because I have a big secret for you. You are not the problem. You, this deep, deep wound, you are not the problem. You are the escape route. You are the key and the absolute loving way out that your big you doesn't realize. The big conscious you doesn't see you for what you are, but I see you. You are actually the power that got repressed, the feeling that got repressed, the creativity and the joy that got repressed. So I want you to get used to being seen. Because from now on, from this day forward, you are only going to be seen with love. After today, the big you will understand that the only thing that needs to be allowed access to you is love. And that's how this wound that you think you are, that you've been acting like, that's how you'll be neutralized and then transformed into who you really are. Because that's what I see when I look at you. I don't see any ugliness. I don't see the brokenness. I see past that. I see that on your skin, the wounds. I see them here, and I see them here, and I see them down your body. But I know that those are just superficial. Like falling down at the playground and getting a scraped knee. They're not permanent. So I see beyond that. So because this is a really gentle and intimate healing that's just between me and you, I don't intend to use many tools today for this healing. And here's another secret. You don't actually need any external tools to heal. You don't even need me, technically. But the big you manifested me to help accelerate your healing and to help you feel more comfortable, much more comfortable, as you soften and neutralize and become whole again. These wounds here, these marks on you, they're going to heal very, very quickly now. And that might even scare you. It might scare you to think about who are you going to be? What are you going to look like if you don't have your wounds and your scars and your marks and your shadows? You've been so used to being treated a certain way for so long that you don't remember even who you really are. But luckily, remembering is incredibly easy. Very, very easy, very simple, very relaxing. And I am going to have you remember right now. Are you ready? Okay. I can tell that you like to have fun, that is your truest state. Well, part of it. There's many facets to you, actually. You're not just one thing. You're power on a lot of different levels. A lot of different levels in a lot of different ways. So, I'm glad that you like being touched by me now. Because I could tell at first you were a little bit scared of being touched. And you're already healing because you are allowing someone else to take care of you and to see you as you fully are, and realize that no one is going to be shocked by you or hide from you or punish you. I can tell that's what you are most afraid of, is being punished. I'm just opening your head up a little bit. Creating cracks for light. And just combing out this denser, harder energy that was kind of around you. Does that feel good? This is one of my favorite things. Right now, I am taking over. I am the adult in charge reparenting you. It's not the big you's fault that you have had so much trouble and that you have caused so much upset in the big you. The big you didn't remember either who you are and how to treat you and how to reparent you. The big you thought you were separate from them. How does this feel? Good. I just really wanted to loosen up this energy. You are very beautiful. There's nothing about you that is ugly. There is nothing about you that is shocking or unforgivable. Okay, just working that down your little body. So, here is what is going to happen. It's going to help you to remember who you really are. Because right now you're like the princess that got turned into a dragon. Do you remember that story? I think you do. The beautiful prince or princess that was taken from its true place and turned into a very angry, scary-looking dragon. But all the prince or princess needed to turn back into its true self is for the spell to be broken. And luckily, you have found the right healer who knows how to break such spells. So, I'm just going to be using the powerful energy of your higher self and your guides and God. And we are going to be channeling this energy through you and repeating to you incantations and reminders of who you really are. Does that feel safe for you to experience with me right now? Okay. You are so taken care of by me. And even after this experience is over, I'm still here for you. And I want you to tell the big you to come back to see me anytime you need this reminder if you notice that things are slipping back into maybe some old habits and patterns, okay? Okay, let's start. Take some deep breaths for me, my love. yes, I see you've been taught to breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. And you can breathe that way or any way that you want to. You are the light of God. You are loved deeply and unconditionally. You are not at fault. You no longer misunderstand your purpose. You are the light of God. Everything that is in you that is no longer serving you, you have given to me. And I am just lovingly taking it and recycling it for you. I am neutralizing your energy. So that it can come back to you as just fresh energy. Because you are the source of power. You are not separate from the big you. You are the power. You are the engine. You are the light. You are just being hidden. But from now on, you are permanently seen as the truth of what you are, which is the light of God. You are forgiven. You are forgiven. I forgive you. God forgives you. Everyone who knows you deeply forgives you. You have been transformed by forgiveness and love. You are seen now only as love, only as powerful, magnetic love. You are forgiven. You are loved. You are not separate. You are not trapped. You are safe. You are loved. You can do anything in this world that you want to do. Your wants are not shameful or bad. What you want is showing you the path. What you want is showing you the way. There's nothing shameful about what you want. You are loved. You are forgiven. I love you. God loves you. The big you loves you. You are not separate from the big you, and the big you is not separate from you. You have been treated that way. But you are not actually separate. You are so, so beautiful. beautiful. I love seeing you now. Seeing you transform. You're like a golden, sparkly, beautiful soul. So pure, so in your natural state. So incredibly confident. You've been labeled a wound because before you were fearful and angry and just scared and feeling like you had no way out. You were insecure before. And the big you thought that made you powerless. And I laugh because I know the truth about you, and so do you now. You are actually powerful. And you were anxious because you knew you were being put in the wrong position. You were being held accountable for dramas and problems outside of you that were not your problem. You are not accountable for those things that happened to you in younger ages or for the actions of other people. You are accountable for your own powerful self, and you naturally know how to act within your integrity. You will continue, or wait, I should say it differently because you are transformed. You would continue to hurt yourself, to dramatize yourself, if you did not remember who you are. But luckily, you manifested me, and you remember now who you are. You choose. You are loved. You are infinitely loved. You are the light of God. You are an infinite channel of God. You are not separate from God, ever. You are never separate from God. In the past, you probably denied God, this source of life outside of yourself. You thought you were the only source of life. And I laugh again, because how silly. When you are surrounded by God everywhere you go, you are never, ever, ever alone. I want you to really hear that. You are never, ever alone. You are never separate. Even when you are lost in the woods, literally, or just isolating, you are never, ever alone. You always are connected, and you can become even more connected whenever you want, very, very easily, by coming to me, coming to another safe person that you manifest in your life, or anything you want, even something creative if you don't want to involve the connection of other humans. You can be connected through infinite means. Alright, I'm going to end by just wrapping you up with a little bit of this. of seeing you in this golden light. From now on, no one is going to be making false promises to you. No one is going to be using different strategies and tactics just to keep you under control and manipulate you. You are the source that must be tapped into and loved deeply before anything else can come into reality. Loving yourself must always come first. This connection to the God inside of you, the very person that I'm speaking to right now, that is the God inside of you. This connection is the first connection, the most important connection. And then all the other connections and happenings in your life will effortlessly and beautifully fall into place. But I know that you know that when your woundedness is really activated, that nothing seems to work out right. The big you judges you, saying that you're the reason that relationships don't work out. You're the reason that they can't find a career that they like. And that's because they wrongfully didn't put you first. But from now on, you and the big you are one and the same. This is permanent. You are permanently a beautiful prince or princess. You are not that dragon anymore. You don't need to be. You know better now. You remember that you are loved and beautiful, and the source of power, the source of connection, it's you. You are the key. Just let me take a look at you. You are so beautiful. Thank you for letting me be here for you today, to be your servant today, and to heal you. Your healing is more important than you realize, because it's bigger than just you, and you already knew that, because you are already connected, and you know that when you are healed, amazing things happen in the world. Amazing things happen in the world and in your life. They happen effortlessly because you love yourself. You love every little piece of you that you thought was not acceptable. You remember now that that was a misunderstanding, and that even your clumsiest, messiest, most broken days are actually the days that you are the most loved. And you can be seen always. No matter what you're going through, you can be seen, you can be honest, you can be powerful, no matter what you're going through. So now, take another deep breath. And the big you is coming back in. Imagine mind's eye that you, little you, young you, and the big you are merging together and coming back into oneness. Coming back into oneness. Coming back into oneness. You are one again. And now you can both rest in this very beautiful golden vibration of love. You are so beautiful. The whole you that I see right now, big and little you. So have a good rest now. I love you so much. And God loves you. And you are meant for amazing things. You would not have manifested this healing with me today if you weren't ready, fully ready now, to step into the amazing things that are going to happen physically in your life now. I love you.